This might look like your average day out with the grandchildren, but these women are much more than your typical grandmas. The Celadrin Tigerettes are definitely breaking stereotypes and defying the age barrier when it comes to senior sports. Having won 5 gold and 2 silver medals in the Summer Senior National Games, while maintaining a winning record of 116-3, these athletes have not let the years slow them down.
And I knew that if I didn't do something, I would not be able to keep up with my grandchildren now or later on. So that's when I decided I was going to be active.
Mavis Albin is an active 70-year-old grandmother and team captain of the Celadrin Tigerettes. Victory is nothing new to her and her teammates, but it didn't come easy. After a short hiatus following Katrina, these women are back to their aggressive regimen and diet. With the help of former NBA All-Star Dennis Scott, the Tigerettes are taking all the advice they can get on fine-tuning their training, injury prevention, and pain management.
Well, I think right now, trying to teach them that prevention is the key to having a healthy lifestyle and a healthy sports career, especially at their ages. We try to teach them the supplements are the key, eating right, fruits, vegetables, and multivitamins. And of course, me introducing them to Celadrin and letting them know that that's one of the supplements that I take, and it'll be beneficial to them as well, taking to help them play better basketball.
Scott, known as 3D, once held the NBA single-season record of 267 three-pointers scored when he played for the Orlando Magic. He retired in 2002 due to recurring knee and back problems.
If I knew what I know now about eating right and prevention and supplements, I think I'd probably be a little healthier and still be playing basketball, because I was definitely one of those guys that burnt the candle on both ends, hung out late and then got up early and still tried to make it to practice because I thought I was going to be Superman forever. And then to come work with these young ladies, I hope I can walk when I get to 65 or when I turn 70. But I do know I'll still have my new best friend in Celadrin, and I'll still take that properly and still eat right now. So I know I have to do these new things I've learned now to have a quality of life for the next 30 or 40 years.
Celadrin is a natural compound of esterified oils that has been clinically proven to relieve pain and improve joint health. Some of the best athletes in the world use Celadrin for relief. With Celadrin, you have a safe and natural option. Research shows it enhances function and mobility of the joint and improves physical performance.
I really think it is important for young people to start a routine to help take care of their bones and joints when they are young, because it does not make you feel good when you're 50 and cannot get up out of the chair very comfortably. So I advise all ages to have a routine, to stick with it. Take your Celadrin, take your multivitamins, and you are going to see that you're going to feel better.
So, whether they're competing on the court or just participating in a pickup game, the Tigerettes are definitely proving that age is all in the mind.
It is without a doubt one of the premier wellness retreats in the U.S. Canyon Ranch, located in Tucson, Arizona, has everything a discriminating spa traveler could hope for. Beautiful landscapes, fitness programs that will help you build the body you've always hoped for, and a life enhancement center which features one of the most state-of-the-art alternative joint health facilities in the world.
I've been at Canyon Ranch for 14 years, and one of the things we've done at Canyon Ranch is develop a specialty program for people suffering from arthritis, living with arthritis. It's usually a week-long program held in the spring and the fall, and it's tailored to provide both educational and treatment options for people with arthritis. It's really quite successful.
The program takes an integrative approach to treating joint pain, combining the most effective Eastern and Western traditions. And as Dr. Theodosakis, or Dr. Theo as they call him, says, the alternative therapies can make a big difference, especially for people suffering from chronic and acute pain.
In some cases, the alternative treatments for arthritis are equally or even more effective than some of the traditional interventions.
As the author of a New York Times bestseller, Dr. Theo has created a 9-step approach to treating joint pain. He recommends glucosamine and chondroitin. In addition, his patients have had much success with a natural compound of esterified oils called Celadrin that is clinically proven to relieve pain and improve joint health.
Celadrin is a proprietary formula that's a mixture of different fatty acids. And this, applied topically, works very quickly. So people apply it twice a day to an affected area. It's not just for arthritis, it also works for muscle pain and soreness as well. And to my surprise, it works very quickly. So people usually notice a response within 30 minutes. It's a good adjunctive therapy, so I give it in addition to other supplements and interventions.
If you're suffering from joint pain, you know that traditional treatment options are becoming scarce, especially after two of the most popular pain-relieving drugs have been linked to heart trouble, recalls, and FDA warnings. By taking a more natural approach, you have a safe and effective option with no apparent drug interactions.
The great thing about some of the alternative treatments for arthritis, glucosamine, chondroitin, ASU, the Celadrin product, and even MSM, these have not been associated with bleeding ulcers, with heart attacks. The long-term safety data appears to be quite excellent.
Celadrin comes in capsule, tablet, and cream forms and is sold in a variety of products at health food stores. So if you're one of the 35 million Americans suffering from joint pain, you can take an incredible vacation to a world-class spa and meet with Dr. Theo himself, or utilize some of his principles and advice and start an integrative approach for joint health from your own home. Lauren Roosh reporting.
I've been at Canyon Ranch for 14 years, and one of the things we've done at Canyon Ranch is develop a specialty program for people suffering from arthritis, living with arthritis. It's usually a week-long program held in the spring and the fall, and it's tailored to provide both educational and treatment options for people with arthritis. It's really quite successful. In some cases, the alternative treatments for arthritis are equally or even more effective than some of the traditional interventions. Celadrin is a proprietary formula that's a mixture of different fatty acids. And this, applied topically, works very quickly. So people apply it twice a day to an affected area. It's not just for arthritis, it also works for muscle pain and soreness as well. And to my surprise, it works very quickly. So people usually notice a response within 30 minutes. It's a good adjunctive therapy, so I give it in addition to other supplements and interventions. When I treat people with arthritis, I never just give them one treatment. I usually have a number of treatment interventions at the same time. The great thing about some of the alternative treatments for arthritis, glucosamine, chondroitin, ASU, the Celadrin product, and even MSM, these have not been associated with bleeding ulcers, with heart attacks. The long-term safety data appears to be quite excellent.
If you're one of the millions of Americans suffering from nagging joint pain, you're all too familiar with inflammation, swelling, and discomfort. But relief may be on the way. There's a new natural compound of esterified oils called Celadrin that is clinically proven to relieve pain and improve joint health.
It's first of all over the counter, it's topical, and there's no side effects that we could tell. It improves functional ability, it reduces pain, and really has been a dramatic product that can really help people in their everyday lives.
Some of the best athletes in the world have used Celadrin for relief, including 20-year Major League veteran and 15-time All-Star Tony Gwynn, who at one time had to leave the game because of pain. Now, he's pain-free.
It's helped me deal with the day-to-day grind that I have to deal with. I think pain is nobody's friend. And when you can apply a product and not have pain, it's a huge thing. So Celadrin has really helped me.
If you're suffering from joint pain, you know that treatment options are becoming scarce, especially after two of the most popular pain-relieving drugs have been linked to heart trouble, recalls, and FDA warnings. Celadrin, you have a safe and effective natural option.
Our work with research actually shows that Celadrin actually enhances the functional ability of the joint and improves physical performance. This is very important for people with osteoarthritis. Also, we found that there is the obvious pain relief that goes along with this.
The study, conducted at the University of Connecticut, was a double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical study of people with knee pain. 100% of patients using Celadrin topical cream were able to move faster with less pain when climbing stairs or rising from a chair.
One of the exciting things about Celadrin that we looked at was its role on just being able to stand, balance. It improved it, there was less pain, and basically people were able to function in that postural position much better with the use of Celadrin each day.
It's easy to apply, comes in a cream or tablets, and makes for one very happy baseball player.
I've used the cream for about a year and a half, about a year, and I've had nothing but success from it. I've had 10 knee operations, I've got arthritis in both knees, and I'm not saying it's a cure-all, but it's worked for me. And when you can go day to day without having any pain, I think that's a huge thing.
Lauren Roosh reporting.
Good.